You did a video on Complex with your son Miles, who's killing it right now in the DJ game, and he asked you who's the worst NBA player of all time. You said Rudy Gobert, also said Ben Simmons. Then Rudy went on Twitter and said, quote, "It is sad to see someone that has accomplished as much as you did, Shaq, both in sport and business, still be triggered by another man's finances and accomplishments. I get the entertainment part, but unlike other folks, you don't need that stuff to stay relevant."
When I made the comments about Rudy Gobert, people think it's personal. Yeah, it is personal. For guys like David Robinson, who only made $116 million, fabulous player, Hall of Famer. Kareem, most he ever made was $3 million. Patrick Ewing, $112 million. Alonzo Moore, how much Alonzo make in his career? Did he make $100 million?
I don't know if
That's what I'm saying. Bill Russell, $100,000. Kevin McHale, $14 million. So when I talk about big men and the way they play, just play hard, man. You making $250, play hard. That's all I'm saying. Ben Simmons, you making $50 million this year, play hard. I'm looking at these camera guys here who working at they don't get to see $1 million. You the game up and you gonna fuck up this thing of ours, the thing that people like Jordan and Dr. J paved the way for me to make $100 million. I paved the way for y'all. You making $200 million. Play hard. That's all I ask for. When somebody dunk on you, don't grab their knees and put your head between his legs. That's what I'm talking about. So you want to respond? This is my response back. Play hard. And you goddamn right. You're going to f it up for the next. Because right now, everybody's making a lot. Everybody eating good. But you know what? Somebody's going to say, you know what? We overpaying these. It's time to bring it back. And it's going to be all your fault. So I challenge you to and all those individual accolades you're talking about, win the championship. That's what we do over here. We win champions. I don't care about no MVP or no defensive player, all that. Win a championship. Make your city proud. You want to impress me. Thank you.
That was great.
Watch this. UD, what if he was on my team, what would I have done to him? You did tell you, what would I have done to him?
In practice or?
In the locker room. I say something and he say that with the just said in the locker room.
Probably put them hands on him.
Thank you.
Probably put them hands on him.
Thank you.
This is the facts. I've seen this. I tried to stop it.
Listen, people know me. It may sound personal, but it's motivation. That's all it is. It's just motivation.
I mean, what I will say, and having somebody like you, every day in my ear, and having an expectation of me, and letting me know what that expectation is, regardless of what other people might have thought about me when I got into the league. When you have a great player that has the expectation and the belief in you, then that just helps you believe in yourself. And then it helps you have those same expectations of yourself. So, with you doing that for me, that helped me be the teammate that I was, because I knew you had an expectation for me and I wasn't trying to let you down. That's the last thing I want to do as a teammate. I have my personal goals. I don't want to let Shaq down. Shaq need me. Shaq believes in me. I got to be there for big fella.
And then, like some people listen, but if you're in this thing of ours, you're supposed to listen to what I'm really saying. I'm not talking about your money. I'm talking about you protecting the money. Because my agent always told me, okay, it's good to get the money, but can you get the renewals? And the way he playing, he's not getting no renewal.
To knowing you, Shaq, and to knowing what Udonis just said, what I think Rudy made a mistake in his rebuttal was he thinks that you're saying this because you're trying to be a talking head that stays relevant.
There's an expectation.
I got 15 commercials running right now, dummy.
When you take,
I think what Rudy I wish could understand is that if Shaq is talking about you, it means that he really wants you to get more out of the potential that you have.
Thank you.
And
protect the money for all the big men that's
really
coming
try
after
to
him.
Inspire these guys.
That's all it is.
They think it's like bullying.
And so you know what it is? It's 2024. They want me to talk. I don't talk soft. And I'm glad I went out of the game when I was, because like some of these players, if they were on my team, I'd have to put hands on them.
I mean, when you take home, the Defensive Player of the Year trophy, there's an expectation from you. That's just what it comes with. And if you don't want that expectation, then leave the trophy there. Don't take the trophy. But
exactly.
There's an expectation. The Defensive Player of the Year does not need no help. The Defensive Player of the Year should be able to guard his yard every single time against somebody, whether it be the best player in the NBA or the worst player in the NBA. You don't expect the Defensive Player of the Year to need help in any circumstance or any situation. You also don't expect the Defensive Player of the Year to be the guy that's picked on in certain situations. So that's just the expectation that we have.
On him every play.
That's the expectation.
or is deemed unplayable in the playoffs.
Yeah. So that's the expectation that people have of the defensive player of the year. It's not about Rudy Gobert. It's about you get that trophy every year, and we have an expectation of you. So it's not about you. It's not personal. It's the that holds that trophy. And I would say the same thing if it was somebody else that took that trophy home. If you got that trophy, and nobody be looking at you talking about you need some help.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. And let me address the relevance thing. I never wanted to be relevant. You know what I wanted in my life? I wanted to be able to walk my mother into any store and say, get what you want. Walk my mother in any neighborhood and say, pick a house that you want. Walk my mother to any car dealership and say, pick any car you want. You think I give a fuck about being famous? I do not. It's the only thing I care about. I want to be able to, my kids said, Dad, I want to go to Harvard. Okay, we don't need no scholarship. I'll pay for it.
You used to drive around in Ford Tauruses so people, they know it was you.
Exactly. You remember that?
Motherfucker got a Ford Taurus. Get that out of here, big fella. Stop with that man. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, I did. I had it for real. Like, cause like when I first got here, it was just so much. And
you had one of them little BMW too,
yep,
didn't you?
Yeah.
The little, what that called? That little Mini? You had a Mini.
Yeah, I did.
Speakers in that shit and all.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I had a Mini, but you know, I don't, bro. I'm not. I'm telling you this to help you, and if you don't want my help, that's not my problem.
And it's a similar thing about Ben Simmons, but that's another one for another day.
Yes, because when you're a player and you're in this thing, we see what happens. Ben is sensitive, right? He came in with a lot of hype, played, nobody, boom, boom, boom. When he got exposed, right, we saw it, right, UD? We saw it. We saw it. Like when he didn't want to shoot in Atlanta and he kept passing the ball and everybody's jumping on him, he got exposed. Now, the back thing, I let that go the first year. I'm not letting that go 3 years in a row. This is 2024. You got shots, you got pills, you got treatment. I don't want to hear that shit. And I could tell when he came back and when he came back and played, he's afraid of what people are going to say about him. So he's still in shock mode. So again, he didn't play last year, and again, what do? You say my back hurt. Like everybody knows in this world, the back injury is a thing that you can't really check. But
yes.
Your back ain't been hurting that long because while you're not playing, you're supposed to be doing rehab. This is 2024. That's all I'm saying.
I have a question for both of you because you're both one of ones. You're both uncommon. I think most people, when they go on a big stage or they're facing something, they do have fear. I feel like you guys are both very good at facing fear. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been on a team or witnessed other players that get overwhelmed by fear? Because I know it's hard for you guys to understand because you can compartmentalize and play through it. But have you seen that fear overtake other professional athletes? I
don't know if you remember this, but you was in the bathroom at the time. I'm not going to call the player out, no matter. We're going against Detroit, and they're killing us. And I'm in the bathroom, and the player comes in and be like, man, I ain't got it. I ain't got it, big fella. I ain't got it. And I said, don't worry about it. Just call the play and just throw me the ball. I take it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys like get over that, and you have to listen. I was scared all the time. Remember that time during the finals when Jerry Stackhouse fouled me and I had to shoot those 2 free throws? Yeah. Scaredest time of my life.
Yeah.
Scaredest time of my life.
Yeah.
Because I know if I don't make these, I'm done.
Stack fuck. Yeah, he got a good one too.
But he did. But guess what? You can be scared all you want. You got 10 seconds to shoot them free throws. So just let it go. The first one went, now I'm confident. And then that second one went and the crowd went crazy, now I got my powers back. I'm always scared. I'm scared every day, but you have to face it. Like it ain't like if you let that overwhelm you, you'll never make it. A chill in the air leaves falling to the ground in football every weekend. That's what the fall is all about. You can make each weekend even more exciting by getting into the action with my partners at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet on touchdowns. And right now, all new customers who bet $5 will instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up by using my promo code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. That's $200 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets or bet anytime touchdowns on DraftKings. DraftKings is the place to bet touchdowns. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in all of the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook.